Let me tell you about Svendsmark and near Shaviv. These guys and some other Europeans appeared in a video which was probably produced by a British documentary maker. And somebody recorded a portion of it and put it on YouTube, and when they did, they added this video description, which I'm about to read, and put it on the screen for you to read, followed by a question. They wrote that research by the prestigious European Organization of Nuclear Research supports the theory that periods of Earth warming are caused by solar activity and so-called cosmic rays rather than by human activity. Because, of course, we weren't around until recently, and only very recently, for a very short time, but we've been producing a lot of carbon dioxide. Yet the climate has swung wildly in the past. The findings of the landmark study, dubbed CLOUD, C-L-O-U-D, are rocking climate science. I wish it was. An obscure video on YouTube is the only place I've seen it. But it probably appeared on British television several years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. The Svendsmark cosmic ray theory was developed at the Danish Space Institute. That's where Svendsmark works. And he collaborated with a few other scientists, including an Israeli astronomer near Shaviv. And I was intrigued by their work, but I found two glaring errors. And in my videos recently, I've attempted to point out these two glaring errors. But the first one is this. The writer of this video description acknowledged that the Earth is constantly being bombarded with cosmic rays, high-energy particles from exploding stars. The Svendsmark cosmic ray theory suggests that when these cosmic rays enter the Earth's atmosphere, they help create clouds. And my theory is based on that, assuming that that is true. Cosmic rays help create clouds. But here's how I differ. The video description says an active sun strengthens a magnetic shield. They're obviously referring to the heliosphere, which is probably not a magnetic shield. But yet it is a shield. And it does repel and deflect a few cosmic particles. A few. And those cosmic particles penetrate the Earth's atmosphere, strike atoms and molecules in the Earth's atmosphere, and tear those atoms into pieces. What is stardust? It's atoms and molecules of nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon, silicon. The same type of process that takes place in the Earth's atmosphere is the same that takes place in space. The stardust is very thin. However, it can be very, very deep. And for a cosmic particle to travel several days through all of that thin dust and not strike an atom or molecule of carbon or nitrogen or oxygen or hydrogen is probably rather astonishing. That's an astonishing feat. When the Earth is buried deep in a field of stardust, it is hard for a cosmic ray particle, probably a neutron or proton, from a nova, from an exploding star, it is almost impossible for that thing to reach the Earth, traveling through that depth of stardust. I know of no scientist that acknowledges that realizes that is intrigued by that even mentions that. As far as I know, nobody's talking about the important shielding capacity of a depth of stardust, which would screen out and block, deflect, and shield against cosmic rays much more effectively than could the heliosphere, the pathetic, puny heliosphere. The second point, the astronomer Nir Shabib apparently doesn't realize that everything enters the galactic core along these bands. The bands don't turn around like the blades of a fan and sweep across stars. All the stars and all the dust and all the asteroids and all the planets travel a river, a spiraling river of matter.